Welcome, fellow collectors, to Mutant Monday. And as you see, these are not mutants, but they are mutant adjacent. These are Teenage Mutant Turtles, Chakahachi and Lotus. These guys, of course, I picked up during the Haulathon. And speaking of picking up things, help me pick up some more views by hitting that like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any future unboxing videos. I got plenty more Turtles to go. Haulathon unboxings are still coming. So anyway, let's have a look at the box. We got an image of Chakahachi. We have an image of Lotus. Turtles logo on top. Lotus. Chakahachi. Chakahachi. Lotus. Cross sale. Our usual explanation as to how the Turtles became our Turtles. And we have some credits on the bottom. Of course, Chakahachi was a ghost who came back looking for his lost love. And Lotus turned out to be the reincarnation of that, as well as a love interest of Leonardo. And that is your quick synopsis. Of course, since Chakahachi is, I guess these guys are both technically bad guys, we have the Technodrome. And the box is now empty. So these guys here are, wow, look at all accessories. The figures are not the biggest of the Haulathon wave, of this Haulathon, but they are loaded with accessories, so that's pretty cool. So let's crack this open. That is sealed in there with another strap. Mr. Pointy, do your job. There we go. Now that'll come out. Alright, first off, Chakahachi magic fireball thing. Some more mystic magic effects. I think this is one of the first times I've seen effects in the Neca Turtle line. Here we have another ghostly flame effect. And these are, they're clear, they're slightly gummy, slightly squishy. And then of course we have alternate hands here for Chakahachi. I love saying that name. I'm probably even saying it wrong because it's been a while since I've seen this episode. We have two holding hands. These are for holding weapons. We have two open hands. Ooh, open hands. Ghostly hands. And then, of course, he comes with fists. So we'll move over here to the center. And there we have a strap there. Just as a reminder, use proper cut away from yourself when opening or when using a X-Acto knife. All right, these are all going to fall out. There they are. Okay. But that makes it a little more fun. So this here is a... I remember this. It was a sniff out something. I just can't remember exactly what they called it, this gadget. I love all the gadgets. But yep, there's a gadget. And we have a bow. I believe this is for Lotus. It actually has a string on it. I don't want to mess around with it too much and break it, but there is a bow. Then we have a small blade, which is not going that way. Does it go this way? Yep. One small blade. I believe that's Chakahachi. A long blade, curved one. Odd that these are... This is probably that one there. And that goes right in there like so. And then here we have Lotus's blade. I'm assuming it's Lotus because of the doohickey on the bottom. It's like more robotic. And it's not going in there. There we go. Yeah, it has a little robotic doohickey on there. On the... let's get some backlight here. On the hilt. Robotic doohickey, that's the technical term. Alright, and finally for accessory wise, we have lotuses right here. Let's cut that there. Nothing in the middle, but there is one down here. They all fall out. So we have a masked head for Lotus. Cell shaded, of course. We have an arrow to go with the bow and arrow. Well, to go with the bow. And we have, what is this? It is a lotus. Lotus flower. And then, of course, we have alternate hands here. She has her open fists on. So she comes with two, These are specifically made for the lotus, it looks like. Because that is a tiny, tiny hole in those fists. Otherwise, it would just be closed fists. Trying to get that to focus. Yep. See, that is just, that's probably just for Lotus. And then we have two grasping hands. So instead of closed fists, she has Lotus fists. These are weapon grasping hands. Alright, that's it for the accessories. Let's get our figures out. And then there's our safe spot to cut right there. Yep. And over here, there should be a safe spot there. And the neck, we'll have to go to the back. Here we go. So now Chakahachi is free. He has his one. I have no idea what this is called. I know it's a Japanese, like pauldron, but I don't know the official name for it. So then we can put his katana in here. Oops. That is so tight. All right, that one's in. Voila. And the other one. There's a little notch on them. I don't know if you can see that there. But that would go inward to catch on the... Am I supposed to go outward? That might be what my problem is. It's an awkward and dangerous loop. I should just start naming my channel Watch Me Break Neca figures. Alright, well, there we go. That's there, and we should be able to fit that in like so. I probably have that on the wrong side, but that's how it's gonna stay. Because I do not want to risk that again. Okay, so he's leaning to the side, so he's already, there we go. Feels like his one leg is longer than the other one. Articulation wise, he's got his head limited movement by his almost mullet here. Can look down, up, kind of. There. So this arm goes side to side. It is a double jointed arm. It'll go further if we want to force it. I don't want to right now. And of course our wrists do that. He's got a little bit of an ab crunch there. But of course that's going to start creasing his the plastic around his armor. And it's going to look odd with the plastic armor. Now it is actually separated from top to bottom. So maybe that won't be as bad if you're careful with how you bend it. This arm, not much is inhibited by this. So that's good. Although, make note of how it is on a tiny, tiny hinge. And it actually has a pin in it. You see the pin right there? But that tiny, tiny hinge, be careful with that. All right, and then his pants are cleverly hiding the second joint. I would say cleverly, but it's also limiting that second joint on the knee. Then I've been impressed lately with how they have the feet and how it seems like can't remember that. How it's easier to make them stand. Now, like I said, he does seem to want to lean to the side. I don't know if that's because one foot is actually shorter than the other. I mean, it really does look that way. Yeah, I feel like one leg is shorter than the other. But there's Chakahachi. All right, next up, we'll have a look at Lotus. She's got one tie there. Nothing around her neck. The waist, we can get there pretty easily. And the wrists, we're going to go from behind. Cut that, didn't I? There we go. She's hard to grab a hold of. She is a ninja after all. All right, that plastic thing is empty. We'll set that aside. Let's have a look at Lotus here. We could swap out her head if we want to. She has a spot on the back for the sword. Is that going to be easier to put in or harder to put in? It is going to be the same as I cringe. Okay. So, head up, down, twist side to side. Now it's limited by the sword. Arm up, forward, backward. This is pretty good articulation. I should have waited to put that arm in. So as long as you don't put the sword in there, you have pretty good movement there. Double jointed elbow, be careful. I'm gonna go that far because this figure's a little cold and I don't want to snap it. If you've seen my Winter Gremlins video, you know that can happen. Of course, you have the wrists. No real ab crunch, but she does turn there. So we have that. We have an ab swivel. Nice paint job. Of course, it's cell shaded, so we had the black shadow on the back, front. Double jointed knee. Sorry, knee. Can we get the other side to move? Nope. Let's try this one here. Oh, that one's even stiffer. But this is double jointed knee, so you should be able to get it almost to kick her behind. And the swiveling on the ankle swivel is not as good as I've come to expect from these figures. But there she is. She does stand on her own pretty easily. And there's Chakahachi. That's pretty good. There's, let's lower this a little bit, Lotus's alternate hands. Somehow during the filming of this video, I've made my voice go up really high. I need to go back down to a normal octave. Chakahachi's extra hands. The token gadget for this 2-pack. An arrow. A bow. Lotus's alternative head. A lotus for Lotus. Chakahachi's magic ball of fire. Chakahachi's shooting ball of magic fire. Chakahachi's magic flame. Chakahachi, Lotus. That's what's in today's box. Thank you very much for watching. If you are indeed still watching, and just a reminder, please hit that like button. That'll help me out a lot, get me seen more. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future unboxing videos. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.